Hello everyone and welcome back to Rogue Trader. In the previous episode we finally move off from Dargonus and try to find, well, we are headed into the direction that Iriel charted us to find her people, but we decided to do a detour to this system we haven't explored before. Also, we had a meditative session with Iriel in the last time, and I think we are starting to get to her more. So we will see where we can go with that. We had a space battle here, and now we will explore the system properly. Eight plus steel. We extract that. Two adamantium. We have adamantium enough. So let's move on. That's another shuttled world. Go the last untouched, not fertile world, I think. Xenotech. We are collecting the Xenotech. And charred ruins. Well, let's explore it. Charred ruins have been detected on the planet's surface. The architecture, building materials, layout, and passages betray their Xenos origins. There are currently no signs of Xeno activity on the planet, and the ruin seems to be abandoned. Let's run a detailed scan. The burnt husk of an Imperial shuttle has been found in the heart of the ruins. The pilot's remains are badly damaged. It would seem the shuttle smashed into the building at full speed, causing the fire that destroyed it. Well, I'm on Jace Hedari on this one. So Jace Hedari is impressed by the Death Spider's behavior and believes they would have been honored to have their equipment serve new generations in the fight against Xenos and heretics. Arhautech last gun. And reinforced boots. These boots get plus 5 toughness. Collision damage caused by the wear increased. Okay, I think close examination reveals a few precious Archotech items. Unfortunately, removing them destroys the pilot remains. White shards of bone are now scattered among the burnout ruins. A vigilant member of the Aegir crew has detected a small Xenos vessel drifting through the void. The ship is unpowered and shows no signs of being crewed. Send out a boarding shuttle. The squad boarded the vessel without issue. Corrosion has laid waste to the ship's systems, which led to the death of the entire crew. The interior is full of eldar corpses. No weapons were found on board, and the dead Xenos, judging by their clothing, were not part of any warrior caste, merely the crew of the now defunct ship. The Xenos Iriel claims to have recognized the symbols on the dead eldars' clothes. They were civilian refugees from Commorragh. Okay. Now we can move on, or better say move back here. One of the macro cannon clances sounded the alarm. The base ventilation system can close the miasma of some terrible disease that is killing dozens by the minute. Even more horrifying, the dead are rising to their feet and attacking the living while some of the corpses are losing their human forms altogether, turning into unspeakable war beasts. It would be suicide for the troops to storm the bay. Only the fearless Lord Captain and his retinue can stop this flight. Okay, let's go. This will earn us a little bit of more XP, but before we run headlong into the fight, let's check the equipment. Okay, we are good. She's also good. You need a grenade. And let's check the equipment gathered. Oh, can you take... You cannot take heavy armor, not just yet. But she can. Okay, and let's give her another grenade. Okay. They are well equipped, and I wanted to check on Pascal's gun. Maybe this Arheltech last gun is better. Yep, it is better. So let's put that on his hands. Oh, we have... Oh yeah, Nurgles. But now we have some reinforcements. That's always nice. Rock on that and put EVL there. Or maybe switch places, because Rakan can over-penetrate very easily. I think we are good.
I'll make it happen.
Okay, now.
Who if not me? I'll make it happen.
Oh, that's enough.
It's as good as done. Your end was inevitable.
Wow. 3 with 1 shot. Abelard, move down
worse battles than this in my time.
and take care of that plague bearer.
It will be done. Victory is imminent. It will be done.
Okay, this will be a quick and easy win.
Swift and silent. This tedium is beneath me.
Okay. Put that there.
If it serves your cause.
Just in case. No! Nice. But Argenta will show how it is done. Or maybe not.
Faith without deeds. Right. I'll do it. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Doubt is the weak.
Okay, Pascal. Destroy the plague bearer. That's not. Oh, there's a second wave. Okay. It looked too easy. Yes. Abelard.
I took care of this.
Abelard, you beast.
One fewer target.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Successfully terminated. My valve. Running binary override.
Isn't this a job for the stars? If I may.
Oh no, these guys will shoot us in the back.
I'm not interested.
Wow! There's so many dead bodies he have to move around.
At your beck and call. Indeed.
Let's do a reckless strike.
An exemplary strike. We'll rule the stars themselves. Victory is reduced to dust.
Okay, that's the third wave. Take one.
I took care of this one.
And go into a defensive stance.
For the glory of the Imperium!
I approach the designated position.
Maybe that's enough.
Another soul slips beyond the
Yep.
veil.
We can exploit an opening there and do that. Maybe
I understand your intent.
do this before because it increases the damage. But this 10% additional damage. Okay.
I will not.
What?
If it serves
Then
your
we hit
cause.
or attack the plague directly. And you are in my
This
sights.
kingdom is beneath me.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Yes, you will.
I'll do it.
With a devastating attack.
Faith without deeds.
Oh, we hit the plague bearer.
As the Emperor commands.
Okay.
Reduced to dust.
Request approved. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all,
That's definitely. Yeah.
condemns you. My vow is invaluable.
Let's make Pascal move again.
Running by narrative. Smells of battle.
Nice.
Pleasant.
This adjusts that.
I've suffered enough.
Who if not me?
I don't think we need that. Yeah.
I'll make it happen. Your end was inevitable.
Brace yourself, Babylon.
Okay, that was a nice target practice. And we get some cargo out of it. Okay, we make the route. It is just dangerous. A trickle of disturbing news came from the navigation chambers. Oh, we have already read this event, so the warship did everything they could to release the vessel from the nitrous creature's grasp. Okay. Well, that was bad. Let's chart new routes. There were none, but the point was refounded at least. So visit the system. Lord Captain, according to our telemetry, we have arrived at the coordinates you specified. The augurs do not register any activity of the surface of the local planets, biological or otherwise, but maybe the Xenos are using their arcane technology to conceal their presence. Despite this, the augur crew managed to locate a faint signal at the system edge. According to their data, it's coming from an unidentified vessel drifting in the orbit of the local gas giant. My kin could have been faced with a new threat, scavengers like pirates or something worse. If they were taken prisoner, Irat's voice is trembling with something that could be either anger or fear. I am begging you, Alantak, let us go to the shuttle. I can feel that the thread of fate has frayed and is about to snap. I cannot miss what may be the only chance to solve the mystery behind the disappearance of my home. First thing first, let's prepare our route. And let's go directly to the vessel. We can explore later. This vessel. Interesting, it's an Imperial vessel, not an Eldar. But the Voxmaster didn't say it was an Eldar vessel. It was just a ship. Intimating the officer. Which officer? Okay, let's see.
I always keep my options open.
The lanky, haggard-looking officer with a sunken cheek stares at you in fright. His body is shivering as if from a feverish chill, and his eyes are darting back and forth anxiously. Your lordship, Rogue Trader, what brings you to our humble ship? Stop shivering like a leaf in the wind, monkey. Answer me, have you seen others like me in this system? If you have, tell me where, when, and under what circumstances your path crossed and diverged afterward. The officer's eyes widen at the sight of Iriad. His face grows even taller than before, and his lips move in a wordless prayer, unable to utter a word in response. A whirlwind of orange and blue torments their souls. Can you not feel its gust in the air all around us? Its hues are terrifying indeed. What are you so afraid of? The officer glances at the Iriad in fear. He forces out the word, pain. Okay, Dark Eldars. They encountered some Dark Eldars for sure. The officer swallows, gives you a strange look, and then closes his eyes. Emperor, forgive me.
I'm beginning to think that your kind is eager to step into our snares.
Well, this time around, Uriat said we should go. So cut the monkey stuff. You gasp, sucking in the poisoned air, each breath scorching your insides with a liquid fire. From throat to lungs, every cell in your body is engulfed in maddening pain as if you are being dosed in molten metal, skinned alive, and subjected to another form of torture. You hear sounds coming from somewhere far away, the moans of your people, the shuffling of their feet, and light footsteps slowly getting closer. Those are mandrakes. We are in trouble. Rogue Trader, a long-awaited meeting indeed. You can barely see anything through the haze of agony, but you still remember the voice well. The voice of the Xenos who devastated your capital world. Warhammer has his face hidden behind a helmet, but his tone leaves no room for doubt. He smirked. Iliad, who is writhing in pain next to you, is barely able to breathe out. No, what have you done? Are you dissatisfied, my kin? I promised that you would have your precious Crawford survivors. And so you will. I will take you to them. I might even be there to witness your jubilant reunion. Thermod eyes lying under the textile scarlet robe in a dark but fruitless attempt to lift his body. The inferior flesh has betrayed me. Oh man, I was hoping that Pascal can pull out some trick because he has not many flesh left in his body. We must have punished it poorly. Iron Monkey. No matter, as a captive you will learn how to apply the art of torture to make it fear the very thought of betrayal. Commorragh takes a close look at your companion screaming in agony, then gesturing nonchalantly to some you cannot see. Bring the injectors. The monkey I promised to Tervantias are among them. Who the hell is Tervantias? I do not want these wretches to move an inch until they are in the hands of the arch machinator. Oh, that's a homunculus, I think. As for you, there is a disturbing gleam in the dragon's eyes. You will have your share of paralyzing dreams too, but I am going to keep you. You are far too precious to be surrendered to a madman playing with fire. You will... No? I think that it's towards Marazai. You will roll crossing me again. Marazai clicks his tongue and shakes his head. You disappoint me, monkey. I have heard the pleas of millions and the prayer of billions. You can do better. Oh, that was some bleeding. His last words fill your head like a deafening echo of a ship's siren. The gas creeps deeper into your lungs, eating away them hungrily as the agony spreads down your every limb. You are suffocating. Are you enjoying the sensation? I had this poison made for you. Who could have thought that a monkey would one day earn such an honor, a special gift from the Dragon? But you're suffering. The Xenon leans closer to you. I knew the taste would be exquisite were I to add a touch of the Drukhari's talent for extracting anguish. However, there will be time for that later. No matter how I wish to play with you all one after another, I need you for a purpose, Rogue Trader. Commorragh awaits you, all of you. Mandrakes, take them, leave none behind. Wow, we are going to Commorragh. Okay, that's a pretty deep hole to get ourselves out. Unless something happens right now. No. Okay. Damn, and we hadn't explored the system. To be honest, this ambush was a surprise to me. I didn't accept that. I expected another clue to go somewhere. Your consciousness emerged from an ocean of darkness and nightmares, as if someone's power had reached into the depths and brought you into the light. In the dark room, long and angular shadows move around and exchange remarks. One of the shadows approaches you, ripping apart the wheel of pain and revealing features that look familiar to you. You are awake, monkey. Maharaj's voice is sickeningly sweet. He's looking at you with idle interest, rolling a soft and milky-colored object from one hand to another. Our toxin masters spread no efforts to drag you out of the induced dream. I must commend the nightmare weavers. The emanations of fear you excluded in your delirium are worthy of the highest praise. However, it is time to finish what you were brought here for. It is time to work for the good of the Cabal, Rogue Trader. Why am I still alive? A good question, Rogue Trader. You are my tool, you see. Sharp and narrow scaper that I will use to cut away the festering boil on the body of my Cabal. I spared no effort to set up this performance, the witnesses, the spies, the agents, and the small bargain to guarantee the result. All that is required of you is that you quietly play your part. I will even go so far as to put you in your native surroundings, in a manner of speaking, but if I see you stepping out of your role, I will make sure that you bitterly regret it. The thing is, we cannot trust anything he says. But I think the best course of action is to play along and hope for a chance to escape or to kill this guy. I might be able to play my role better if I actually know what it was. Commorragh is silent for a few moments, playing with the mysterious object in his hand. You, monkey, hate creatures alien to your kind. And this hatred is fueled by primal fear and awareness of your insignificance. To us, you are a cattle that exists to be butchered and to entertain us. Sometimes we use you in our little games, but to involve you filthy brutes in the politics of Commorragh, let alone in feuds between the cabals, there are few worse ways to bring dishonor to oneself and one's cabal. From the first day I saw you, I knew you were being controlled by another hand, far too experienced and flexible to belong to another monkey. You stayed ahead of me, and Tazara anticipated our moves, fought back with surprisingly skill, and I can guess, no, I knew exactly how you were able to know so much. Only one creature was sufficiently aware of our tactics and raid plans. You will help me expose her and restore the Reaving Tempest to his former favor. Well, it is still worth a try. Waharazi mocking cocks his head. No, monkey, you have nothing that I could not extract from you myself, using my favorite tools. The Drukhari gestures to one of the shadows near you, and you head is forced backward. Commorragh brings the hand holding the strange object closer. You manage to make out transparent glossy skin, bluish pulsating organs beneath, and a little head with serrated jaws before the Dukai pushes the larva into your face. Okay. Sensing what the creature springs into motion a moment later. As it blindly pokes at your skin, it discovers your nostril and rushes forward, stretching the skin and peering through the mucous membrane. Unbearable pain overwhelms you as the larva begins to force its way through the soft tissue and cartilage, each of its movements causing a crunching noise to reverberate through your skull. The creature greedily bites into the flesh and moves even upward past the bridge of your nose, past your eyes, and then something alien invades your consciousness. Darkness clouds your eyes, but the sensation of an alien presence does not relent. This is not a conscious mind, but something primitive yet unbelievably strong in its unknowable pursuit. It is crawling around in your thoughts, scratching them with its sides and changing their shape. Perhaps all is just a bad dream, a quirk of the intellect exhausted by endless troubles. A calumny of a mind too weak for the burden it was made to carry. A stray light dawns at the edge of your perception. Okay, I think this is a hallucination. Oh wow.
You have disappointed us, rogue trader von Valancius.
I will lead us to fortune. Always keep your eye on the prize.
We have received this message from Dargnos Archivist on the report of the Xenos raid against the American ship in northwest of the new message from Masters Commodore Achilles aides have reported that the Xenos leader will be heading an attack on the Paradise World Grampus. Can I use something that Iriel showed us before? Because this place looks like when we were meditating. We have identified the breed of Xenos that pose this threat, an eldar human with ancient and insidious claws.
Let us not dawdle.
I focused all my attention on investigating the attacks across the Protectorate. I suspected that there was something bigger behind the Xenos attacks, but
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
why it is that you were the only soul who managed to escape the trap of wicked miners? How much truth is there the rumors that the heretic Commorragh was spreading about you? I am going to ignore any minor liabilities that you, esteemed rogue trader, may have afforded yourself. My problem is, I think the Archon can hear all what is going down here. Do my eyes deceive me? Explain yourself, Alentak. Why is there a... What?
Is there money to be made?
Okay, I'm going back to just quickly read the texts.
You are accused of consorting with Xenos, betraying the Imperium, and neglecting the interests of humankind.
I always have a backup plan.
Wow. Every exposed area of Argenta's skin is molded with an intricate pattern of scarlet blisters, crimson indentation and charred tissue. Passing ray of light reflects of the countless tiny blades that apply they spout from inside Idira's body. All of the old trader's bones were broken, her augmented arm was ripped from the socket, and the bones of every finger on the remaining hand are twisted in sticking out strange angles. Asuka's augmentics were separated but not extracted from his body. The places where they connect to the organic tissue beam with predatory millipedes feasting on the coagulation blood and accumulated pus. Blood version his limbs were amputated and then sewn back into his body with remarkable skill and precision using human tendons.
The tribunal is waiting for your explanations. Come closer.
And here comes our principal witness, the rogue trader himself. Hendrix gives you a cold look. If the presented evidence was not enough to convince you, his testimony will conclude this confusing case full of outbreaking lies and heresy. You drag this boy into this trial and now expect someone will lend an ear to a lowly heretic's testimony. I thought better of you, Interrogator von Kalox. I was so very wrong. Lady Theodora's voice sounds even harsher and angrier than you remember. The Lord Inquisitor makes a vague dismissive gesture. Enough, let him speak. The sooner this business is concluded, the better. Then let us continue. Shielded by the powers of the warrant of trade granted by the Imperium, Theodora von Valancius more than once allowed herself to openly collaborate with Xenos. You have never seen such a contemptuous grimace on the interrogator's face. She plunged her entire protectorate into apostasy and heresy, including the current rogue trader, and went out of her way to prevent the Inquisition and me personally from maintaining order inside the span. Does the rogue trader admit to fraternizing the Xenos, serving them as a puppet, and rejecting God Emperor's blessing light for the sake of his heretical desires and base profit? Let's go with this. The Xenos is gone. Why is the Lord Inquisitor here and Theodora's reanimated corpse too? Didn't she die? Everything is wrong here. Died, you say? But who are you talking to if I did? Get one simple thought into your empty head. Your role in these events is negligible. You shall think me the Emperor on the Golden Throne if I so choose, and think me dead if it strikes my fancy. But this is not what matters right now. Just looking in your direction makes me sick. Why must I speak to the field? The last words are obviously meant for the court, not you. Hendrix bends over you with a crooked smile. Rogue trader, are you alright? Or was your heretical association with Xenos so destructive that you lost your mind? The mocking words do little to hide his irritation. The interrogator is obviously displeased with the truth the conversation is taking. with the term conversation mistake. The Inquisitor leans forward slightly at the sight of your anguish. For a brief moment, the boredom in his eyes is gone. It was amusing, but the joke has outstayed its welcome. Theodore shoots an interrogator on Esther. It is painfully obvious this heretic is dancing to your tune. His words against mine. You had lost before you even unsheathed your blade, Henrix. You need not worry, dear Lord Captain. It was not my intention to bring up unsupported claims. Hendrix produces a data slate and skillfully manipulates the device until he locates the necessary information. The rogue trader uncovered the crimes of the Eldar on the most important agri-ward of the Von Blanster's protectorate, which feeds many Imperium colonies with the expanse. But instead of purging the planet of the Xenos menace, he allowed the Inhuman to take refuge in the shadows of his power. They are corrupting Genusian society even as we speak, and who knows, perhaps another rebellion will now be long in coming. The rogue trader ties to the Dark Eldar, different subspecies of the Eldar are just as obvious. Who else could help him divine the carefully prepared plans of the Dark Eldar, if not the Dark Eldar? Recambo Bronsius always ended up in the location of the next Drukhari raid, knowing for certain where they were going to strike. Yes, I did cooperate with Xenos, this I will not deny. Yeah, but we did it on Janus, not with the Dark Eldar. Cooperation is a double-edged sword. Sometimes you use your partner and sometimes your partner uses you, which is what happened to the rogue trader. Lady Theodora used him to undermine the standing of the Imperium in the Expanse. The tribunal remains silent, although those present cast anxious glances at your predecessor. At this point, the tribunal probably wants to know what the true intentions of the Von Blanster's dynasty are. The rogue trader claims he has been waging war against the Dark Eldar this entire time. Except, was there really a war, or was it another carefully staged performance? Hennis is looking at you closely, almost without blinking. Allow me to explain what actually happened. Rakam von Valancius personally invited the Dark Eldar to his worlds and then used their strengths and resources to sow chaos in the Expanse to gain leverage over his rivals. It is very convenient to play the victim by working with those who rob your neighbors, blind and terrify the worst that you pay you tribute. How much did you profit from this rogue trader? Did you think I would not uncover your pathetic conspiracy? Okay, let's try this. Maybe we got lucky. Enough of this circus, Henrix. I did not set up any attacks. Or at least that is what you wanted to say. However, the alien will make you say something else entirely. It was originally Lady Theodora's plan. Her servants always let me know where the next Drukhari attack would take place. Your pathetic attempts to paint me as a heretic are like a blunted rapier. Tedious and useless. Theodora's gaze is not directed at you, she is addressing Henrix. I do not think so. Another witness to your atrocities arrived alongside the rogue trader. Ilias silently takes a graceful step forward. If the court so desires, my speech will run like a river and wash away your doubts. I found a shard of my home in the rogue trader's chambers. An entire craftworld vanished among the stars, the only clue to its fate resting in the hands of the monkey. That was when I began to suspect that he had something to do with the misfortune that had befallen my Commorragh. So that was she spotted in our chambers. and Lady Theodora could be there when her crafters was destroyed, or find the remains. Now that's interesting, maybe, but if it just plays in our heads. Okay, now this has got a little bit of confusing, and I like it. Do not be deceived by his greed. There is a cunning predator lurking behind the fluttering of fragile butterfly wings. The monkey before you is a bizarre amalgamation of qualities not usually inherent in his feeble species. He has mastered the mysteries of many of these world's cultures, the secrets of the universe and the ancient artifacts, the fine art of war, the intricacies of deceit, all are embodied in a single monkey, however hard it may to believe. However, the thread that bound our paths broke the moment I realized the monkey's involvement in the disappearance of my home. To flee the rogue trader, I tracked down and eliminated his chief tracker, who has pursued our kin in this part of the galaxy for many years, and thus earned clemency before this court. So Acharias did not simply vanish. You helped him disappear, and it's not courtly. I say he had only himself to blame. An agent who cannot recognize an impending threat is useless. Andy nods with satisfaction, noticing your reaction, or rather the lack of it. The court has been presented with enough evidence, and I hope no one is harboring any doubts as to the guilt of the von Valancius dynasty. But let us allow the rogue trader to say his final word. We are all curious to know what you have gleaned from this inquiry. I am still struggling to make sense of what is going on here, because it's not real. Whatever they saying is not real. You do not need to understand, monkey. Ah, okay. You expose yourself. You have done what was required of you. Now master your strength, we will still have a fun. Enough. Because these Dark Eldars play the parts. Okay. So who is sitting here? After the spell is lifted, staggering pain pierces your body, darkness clouds your vision, and nausea keeps up your throat, but the wounds you manage to forget soon remind you that you are still alive. Archon Nazarkhe. Oh, so Malahazzi is not an Archon. The weakness of your subject is an insult to the Council of Archons and the Supreme Overlord of Commorragh himself, Yremeris. The commanding inhuman voice steers you from the voice of agony, and you see an unknown dark elder in the center of the chamber. His presence alone causes your insides to clench. Instead of fighting and ripping what they are owned from Destiny's hands by force, they dare to crawl into the dark place begging for favors. Wow. Let's look at Iriel. Iriel absorbs every word, occasionally wincing in pain and covering her weeping wounds. Her posture and gesture are full of tension, like prey cornered by a pack of predators. Ira shrinks under the hungry stares of those around her. Oh yeah, it's worse for her, because if these bastards kill her, her soul will be eaten by Slanesh. Look at the dark elder upon the throne. One half of his face is hidden behind a golden mask with an intimidating visage, the other half is throwing a malicious sharp-toothed leer. The Xenos' elaborate armor is decorated with skulls and patches of human skin impaled on countless blades and hooks. He carries himself with an authority and ease, as though he is a ruler who holds the threads of fate of all, those present tightly in his grasp. Look at Maharaji. The smug grin has fled Maharaji's face. He clutches the hilt of his blade and casts a vicious look at the female Drukhari in sumptuous armor. Okay, let's look at the female Drukhari. The Xenos looks menacing. Perhaps she is the personal guard of the Drukhari sitting on the throne. No! Is she a Dark Eldar or a Harlequin? No, I don't think she's a Harlequin. Okay, then listen to the conversation. With the greatest respect, mighty Nazarkhe, Archon of the Cabal of the Black Heart, first among the chosen voices of the Overlord of the Dark City, bringer of demise, conqueror for 100 words. Nazarkhe dismisses Maharaj is like a bothersome track. The Council of Archons has heard enough platitudes, Dracon Marashai, and no longer wishes to fly intrigue, ruthless chill to Jagadar stirs lips and tongues. Who is that? Now that's a Harlequin. Official verbos that cut and thrust keep time with fate's own machination grave, but whose deft footwork leads to naught but dust. Why from its brutal finish one can save. This play the puppet master granted me through murky steels and path obligingly. Obliging? I cannot pronounce that, and I don't know what it means. Archon Nazarkhe, the great puppet master, has Vect himself invited you to this chamber? The Archon chokes on his words but quickly regains his composure. No matter, you may be our guest, Arbanian, but you are merely a spectator in this performance. And spectators do not belong on the stage, as you undoubtedly know. Do not interfere. The stranger presses a delicate finger to the lips of his sorrowful mask and says, with a twinkle in his eyes, "A shadow in the shadows will I be." Let's look at him who interrupted the trial. The right motley, the hollow suit, the mask hiding its owner's face, and the graceful subtle movements. Before you stands a Harlequin, another representative of the multifaceted Eldar race. The Xenos catches your eye and nods. For a moment, the play of shadows on the mask appears to twist its expression into a mischievous grin. Okay, we might be lucky. Recall what you know about Vect. Well, I know a few things about Vect. We have heard many gruesome tales about the atrocities of the Dark Eldar, but the cruelest and vilest always involved Asbrudal Vect, the Archon of the Cabal of the Black Heart, the supreme overlord of Commorragh, and the most dangerous of all of his dark kind. Okay, let's I think in this place we shouldn't be that cocky, so let's listen to the conversation a little bit more. The Archon addresses the female Dark Elder standing beside him, his eyes alight with mockery. Not directed at her, however, for he is still looking at Marahazi. How does the Archon intend to pay for her Cabal's blatant disrespect? I am waiting for your reply, Irameris, and my patience is growing thinner with each breath you take. Marahazi's eyes widened, filled with astonishment and disbelief. He seems to have been certain of the outcome and did not expect what he is hearing now. His lips twisted in an enraged snarl, hatred directed at the Xenos on the throne, and yet it finds no outlet under the gazes of the dozens of Dark Eldar in the chamber. Okay, I kind of enjoy this situation right now. I humbly bow before the Council of Archons and apologize for this outburst on behalf of the Cabal. Allow me to prove my respect to you with a humble gift. Iramersis points at you with a clawed finger and flashes a satisfied wink. The Dracon of the Cabal of the Weaving Tempest himself and his amusing monkey plaything with their entourage of hapless freaks will enter your arenas and fight the best warriors of the crowd's amusement. A muffled chuckle can be heard from under Lazarkir's mask. Commorragh accepts your gift, Iramersis, but what should I do? For Marahazi is the first among your blades. Should I cast him out of the palace and condemn to disgrace? Or should I be merciful and allow him to leave the chamber on his own? The Archon's chilling gaze falls upon you. I think I know who will make this difficult decision. A creature whose mewling the Council of Archons once was meant to heed. Is this not right, Marazai? You will receive what you have been looking for. It will be the monkey who decides your fate. Marazai's face contorts in despair. His gaze shifts from the Archon to you, then to Iramersis and back, but he does not dare to utter an objection. No, he's not a worthy opponent, because he always ran away. So we don't choose that. That's there's no sense doing that. A dogmatic character would do that for sure. I think I choose the split, because this is still a game to them. Lesser races are disgustingly primitive. The Archon of the Cabal of the Black Hat addresses Marahazi, ignoring your words. The monkey cannot even decide the fate of its enemy, and you were hoping that someone here would lend an ear to its words. Amusing. The arenas of Commorragh will devour you and your playthings. With a hiss of rage, Marahazi draws his blade, preparing to fight back. The Archon nods in satisfaction and makes an unfamiliar gesture. The guards draw closer to you. Let us return to you, Iramersis. The Harlequin's laughter interrupts the Archon and echoes under the walls of the chamber in a resounding baronet. And all that mask upon their marks now stand. The slave of vanity, the spire ascends. The thief and the traitor cast downward by her hand. Unbeknownst to all, their fate depends upon a lead unseen, a player green. The Harlequin leans forward and eyes you with a genuine interest. Is this how you treat the hospitality of Commorragh Arbananian? The Archon angrily balls his fist, the shadows of his breath hanging over the eldar interloper like a thunder cloud. I thought your words were worth more. You insult me by interrupting the trial again. The Xeno sweeps into your theoretical ball without taking his eyes off Nazakhai's face. You Archons speak a just rebuke in truth. Fate's melodies in snarls fantastic have entrapped me here, and when I heard them play I could not keep my lips from grinning wide. Here comes the hour of shadows to retreat, to where the curtain waits to rise. The lark with no beginning now stands for the call. Okay, at least we have a chance to fight. And I like this eldar politics. It is very intriguing that they went this far into the lore and put it this kind of thing into the game. The world is an impenetrable haze of warm pain. You lie motionless. No, you rest. In the murky room slowly dissolves into nothingness. Sometimes your repose is troubled by unpleasant and persistent tremors coming from the place where your legs used to be. You do your best to ignore them. Away, you vulture, this is not your prey. A vaguely familiar voice reaches you through the curtain of darkness, but your disobedient talks refuse to reveal where and when you have heard it before. Was it just recently or 100 lifetimes ago? The trembling coming from your legs is replaced with a violent jerky motion, and then it finally stops. From this Pantagosmia retreat and Defty sees my merchant vagabond. Merchant vagabond, the rogue trader. Oh, that wordplay. That's just great. The puppet master, strings left dangling, again rise up to take your place and dance. A spark ignites in the darkness, and its light ruthlessly cuts through the gloom that envelops you. An ugly image of the reality around you assaults your retina. You can feel your body again and realize it is filled with pain. Your shoulders is sore from an injection. Okay, until I get a cup of recaf, my vital status is yet to be determined. Alas, the bliss of death will save you not. The whirling waltz of chance and gloom you will dance. A prickling sensation bursts your shoulder, and the darkness at last fully withdraws from your mind. Whatever the injection was, is making your heart beat a frenzied tattoo, and your pupils narrow so that you now register every detail of the disgusting place in which you have found yourself in merciless clarity. Let's look at the rescuer. Your eyes refuse to focus on the blurry figure of the person who came to your aid. He appears to be tall, and your mind emphatically refuses to continue, for every moment of concentration causes you suffering. Where am I? Among the shadows in the wings you lie. Rather thought are pulled the puppet master strings. A stranger intricately links his fingers to mimic the tools of a puppeteer. My companions, where are they? Not here, the roles have been decided now. But if you play your part, perhaps the plot will draw you back together, or to doom. The figure squirrel water follows. This Overton reveals the final lines. Americans' time to tread the boards has come. Embark you now upon your pilgrimage and take my parting gift, a humble prop. The stranger deposits something in your hand and disappears into the twilight. Gift from beyond the grave. An unremarkable and weak pistol. The emblem of carrying its surface is far more valuable than any meager coping power it might possess. Let's try to feel our body. Okay, that's succeed. You immediately regret this decision. Every inch of your body is suffering. There's a dull, debilitating pain in your head caused by chemicals of some kind. Your body is covered in deep cuts made either for fun or with sinister intent. All of your organs appear to be intact, but the same cannot be said for your blood. You have lost a great deal. Finally, a strange gnawing spasm occasionally flares at the base of your skull. It is not severe, but for some reason it is what concerns you most of all. Oh, that's the worm. All your equipment is gone, as you are shoeless. You do not even have a knife at hand to fend off enemies or to open your veins. Let's look around. You are surrounded by the dead. Numerous corpses, mutilated bodies, and pieces thereof. Humans, the Arcada, and other xenos unfamiliar to you lie motionless in gruesome mortuary. You may have commanded multiple planets and millions of lives in your former life, but in this new reality not even your own feet will obey, as if you punish you for your arrogance, your disobedient limb sends a sharp jolt of pain up your body. Let's remember all the people whose lives depend on us. Hundreds of faces flash before your mind's eyes, friends, subjects, and companions. The universe is cruel and full of darkness, and your will and determination are the only barrier between your loved ones and its crushing apathy and brutality. You have no right to die, not here and not now. Resolutelessness holds you veins like incandescent plasma, and you make another attempt to get up. Power of Commorragh. Lust and toughness. Okay. You bare feet feel likely. Your bare feet feel like they are stuck with rags and refuse to obey. You have to draw upon all your willpower to suppress the rebellion and stand upright. The pain that enfills your whole body immediately makes you question the wisdom of this act of defiance.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Okay, we have an old injury. Hamstring, your tendons have been carefully cut with a thin and sharp blade in order to cripple you without completely robbing you out of the ability to move. You can feel something crawling inside your eye. You have lost most of the vision in it. Your bones have deformed, curved, and misaligned, making your movements clumsy and your body feel alien. Your body is mangled by cruel torture. You're on the verge of death. The corpses smile at you with warmth and whisper quietly, "You are done with us. Join us." Let's equip ourselves. Wow. Power of Honor. Okay. These corpses fell down here from above. You hear them whispering about the beauty of their long descent and cruelty of the impact that broke their cold bodies. Wow! This is indeed Commorragh.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Steam. User immediately gains possible. The next turn. Yeah. Whatever that have, I take it. Yeah, I can see that. Blasted body, he killed your people, tore you down banner, and replaced it with heretical red.
That's how it's done.
Okay, that's nice to have, but we cannot heal ourselves.
Keep your wits about you.
If you surrender to the cough and lie down, it will be easier to breathe and your lungs will stop burning. We are not in a good shape.
Failure is just a temporary setback. I won't let it define me. This could be an opportunity. I'll learn from this mistake.
I got nothing.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Surrender to the cough and lie down. Okay.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
The enormous eye stares at you through the glowing orb, but rather is the eye of something enormous and with no patient waiting you to step aside. No, thank you. Not, at least not my fighter. In a pleasant voice, the strange device invites you to put your hands in its depths and press the activation button. Yeah! There are so many dead people around you. Ah, it must be what you then him for what he has done to your crew.
I always keep my options open.
I wonder, because we are getting back to Voidweir multiple occasions, is this what we are seeing real?
I always get the job done.
Okay, we need this. Let's use it because this is removes one trauma.
I owe you a debt.
It doesn't remove because it's not a trauma. Okay, what's a trauma? A character who has received 3 or more injuries does not heal them in time. With a medkit, the injuries will become traumas. Okay, so that's it for now.
Let us not dawdle.
Your food, do you have a death wish? That's why they come here. You're going to try and solve that. I told you not to let them see you. There are hundreds of them butchers.
I won't let it define me.
Okay, we managed to do that. Move away.
Is there money to be made? Keep your wits about you.
Working of weapon displays becomes standardized except with remember. Do you consider that to be the face or outrager? The tip. Rather safe now. Come on!
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay, we have moved there. Cannot try that again. Fresh Corpse has your face standing nearby and you have better steer clear of them seeing their in killing you once.
I always have a mind. There's no right to exist.
Fear me, monkey.
I'll see to it personally.
Okay, there's no way
I'll make it happen. It's as good as done. On it. I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen.
Okay. There's no way we can take those guys with that pistol. But that equipment we still need to get. Okay. We are saving again. Now that we have the stuff. Liquefy grenade. Just attacks of opportunity.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, then we are know for sure. This is the only way we can go. Need a better weapon or found something that can cure our things.
Is there money to be made?
Okay, we know that. Move on. Malice. Damn, those are human skin. They made that those from human skin. Oh, look, you said we were brothers now. Shut up, it's an initiation. The shriekers don't let weaklings in. Some initiation that also is hilarious. Okay, I wanted to avoid that, but I guess this is scripted. And then you have found yourself in this field with heavy smoke, and the walls are lined with living shadows. The center of attention is a snake-like Xenos. He is engaged in conversation with a pale-haired looking dark eldar and pays no mind, much like everyone else in here. You have heard of this breed of Xenos, the Slith. These creatures can often be found in the entourage of powerful dark eldar lords, where they serve as bodyguards and champions. They are just as depraved and vicious as their masters, but there is a more primitive intellect and they are driven by baser needs. Let's survey the room. Everyone gathered here is armed. They are all bear scars and some even have fresh wounds. You notice a few humans among the Xenos. Their clamour is a mishmash of tongues and their laughter rings with lunacy and bloodlust. The air is thick with all-pervading sense of doom. Your trained eyes does not fail to notice that virtually everyone in this place is under the influence of some substance or another, and powerful ones at that. It seems to have wound up in a narcotics den. Observe the scaled Xenos. The leader of this gang is a powerfully built. His scaled hide is reinforced with engraved metal in several spots. His long tail coils around and around as his snake-like head sways gently from side to side. The Xenos is enjoying a state of blissful relaxation. His companion, the gaunt Dark Eldar, is looking at him obsequiously or something like that. Her entire body is adorned with hundreds of embedded steel beads and thousands of red injector marks. May we speak? The snake-like Xenos either fails to notice your presence or simply ignoring you. The iridescent eyelid membrane slides over his eyes, momentarily shuttering them. No doubt a telling look among his kind. Without deigning to look at you, the cadavers look her in matters. Wallis wants you to disappear, pathetic well. No! we shouldn't say that. Let's go ballsy on this. You are Malice, I take it. His serpentine head turns to you with inhuman fluidity, his forked tongue tasting the air. I am Malice, you are an inconvenience. Get lost or you will find out how Malice deals with inconveniences, humanling. I can pay you handsomely for your assistance. You have nothing, don't waste my time. The Xenos keeps his attention focused on the Dark Eldar, but his scaled fingers holding an elegant looking injector clench in displeasure. He speaks slowly and indolently like a snake about an entire rumination. Okay, now it will be hard to push him your luck. I see. Gestured with his fingers imperiously, dismissing. The motion is slow and full of sweet sluggishness. Let's step away from the Xenos. We'll find another way.
Keep your wits about you.
Because I think this is a gang. And well, even he can take us down pretty fast. So let's move along.
Always keep your eye on the prize. Failure is just a temporary
Some law has
setback.
failed in the weather system as surprisingly small. Yeah, we are not really the...
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
We are not the steel guy, unfortunately.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, now something...
Success is the only
Tony's
outcome
power
I
is such that
accept.
he stacked it and is trouble even the twisted spirit of this something. And what that do? Okay, we fixed that soul.
Is there money to be made?
I'm speaking suspicion the next fight will be my last. Trust me that you know.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay, what did that repair do? Let's try to talk Maurice again. Wasting no time, you approach the scared ringleader of this rebel. The Xenos is clearly more comfortable now. The sleepy torpor induced by the low temperature has been replaced with a languid ease of an undisputed leader in his element. Combator has been repaired. Help me. Why should I, Marius looked at you with contempt. The convectors fixed already. What's the point in me helping you? The little strength you had left in your body has run out. You collapsed to the floor, and the darkness that nearly exists extinguished your mind permanently envelops your vision once more. Through the drum of your heart, you hear Molly's voice from somewhere far away. Fine, patch up the human link. He's proven to be more useful than the rest of you put together. Sensation slowly returns to you. Your body is still in pain, but you are no longer on the brink of death. Your wounds have been crudely closed with metal clamps, and your throat is plugged with injector tracks, as you have been wearing a neck pillow for needles. The one who rendered this first aid to you was certainly not qualified surgeon, someone who would typically be permitted to minister the person of the illustrious rogue trader. It looks like you're back with us. I don't know whether to offer my congratulations or commiserations. The scaled Xenos looks at you without the slightest deference. Well, we can be polite. Thank you for your help. I do not want your thanks, human being. You will earn back every stimulant I spent on you. As soon as you stand up, you are seized by a strange sense of unreality. Yeah, we can see that. It is as if you are still there in the wicked darkness, and everything around you is merely a twisted mirage. Dubs seeps into your mind like a poison, sundering its contact with your body. You have to make a deliberate effort to hold on to the thought that you are you. What is in your mind, maggot giving you trouble? I saw it latch onto your spinal cord when you were being patched up. A fat, well-fed grub it was, with lots of teeth. It's dying now. They have a short lifespan, and that means its poison is especially toxic. You will lose touch with reality from time to time, and when the mind maggot dies, the final dose of poison will make you think your body is not your body at all. And then your heart will just stop beating. The mind maggots are gonna effect. Okay. I could have pulled that thing out of you, of course, but I thought, why should I? Consider it a guarantee of your gratitude toward me. When you earn your healing, I'll release you from it. The little mouth stretches into a bloodthirsty grin. What is a mind maggot? A kind of translucent slug. It's a parasite that can only be found in this side of reality. Mind maggots feed on your memory, and they inject toxin hallucination into your mind to stop you resisting. Dark eldars can train these creatures and use them to show their victims devious mirages. Who are you? I am Maurice, and the rubber you see are my shriekers. We are gladiators, the bleeding meat for the fatal Thirst combat arena. We are the beasts who go out there to kill and to die inglorious deaths for the entertainment of the Dark City. And this is our pleasure ground. Well, he already answered that, but where am I? The snake like Xenos hisses in satisfaction. Commorragh, the Dark City, the underside of existence, the realm of the Drukhari. You heard it, humanling. What do you want from me? Kill for me. Go into the mangled sector and find a freak called the Commissar, one of your kind, and spill his guts for me. Do that and you will earn my favor, and in the chasm that counts for a lot. Who is this Commissar? A prisoner of the Dark Eldar who thinks too highly of himself. Instead of dying in the arena without any fuss, he is hiding, gathering other slaves of your race around him and making pathetic plans to get his revenge, and many of your kind are listening to him. See how few humanling strikers they are? They used to all come to me, but now they listen to the Commissar and no longer come. The mangled sector... Why do you want me to do it? I don't want to drag my whole gang into the mangled sector, the place with a kill of 3 times more fighters than the Commissar's crew will. That means I need to send in an assassin. The Commissar's fighters know my shriekers, but nobody knows you, and besides, you don't have a choice, in which means you will see through to the end. I'm going to need some more serious weapon. Prove that you are useful first. Do this and Maris will see that you have decent toys to play with. But not before. In the meantime, you can pick something out of the junk pile. Maris gets you the container half full of shoddy equipment. The mangled sector was an off-putting name. It's an off-putting place. It's the base of the spiral in which we live. Commorragh is stitched together from scraps of various dimensions, and in the mangled sector the seams are starting to rip. Space is collapsing in on itself, and entropic radiation is off the scale, spawning all kinds of abominations, and the sector itself is slowly but surely turning into nothing. Some unhinged humanling went there recently. What did they call him? Versoran. He was old but strong and too loud. His visit probably stirred up all the freaks. He should be more careful and quieter than he was. You would have to be insane to set foot in a place like that. Insane or an outcast, like the Commissar, hiding from the hunt. Or you. Well, only he can remove that maggot from our heads, so... He was right, we don't have a choice. Very well, I will kill him. Bring me his head, and in exchange I share my toys with you. They make surviving in Commorragh possible. And if you think of lying to me and running when you're on the street, look out for a humanling dressed in red with a cog on his chest and a face full of misery. See how he's dying alone with nobody to help him. Your death will be just the same. That's Pascal. Okay. I think... oh, we can level up. Why are we now an assassin? We are a bounty hunter. We have Grenadier, that's good to know. This withdrawal is is a good one. Once per turn. Yeah. Okay, and I think we will continue from here. I hope you liked the episode. If you did, like the video, subscribe, and leave down a comment in the comment section. And I see you in the next one. Bye!